Now on an absolutely perfect night in the Lone Star State, the roof's been opened, and we're ready for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he returns this to the 22.
Kill! 47! 26!
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Go! Get out there!
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 25.
They run again with Dowdle. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're going to 54. Why? Under. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Here we go, kill! Here we go, 46! Hey, kill! 47! Good. 26!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They'll throw with Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshow. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To the air, Penix. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 92 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Penix. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw, Penix. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we
They are going for it. Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Robinson.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
47. Who got 47? 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
46, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yeah. It was 26.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll go play action here with Penix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 56 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Gun. Then we're going to 53. Go. Get out there. Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, 46. Under. Hey, kill.
And again, it's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go to 54. Why? Done. What do you think?
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now an audible here into something else.
Switch it, hey.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, kill!
Now Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here we go, kill! Here we go, 46. Hey, kill! 47.
Lamb will go in motion.
26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's brought in downfield by London.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
The rookie from Washington putting it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll throw with Penix. That's complete to the tight end Warner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
To throw again is Penix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Robinson.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. Now he's loose again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Like that.
Now Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Like that. We're going to 53. 47.
Prescott to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 47. Gun. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's
a little bit easier.
GG's.
Because when they're crying and they're like, I miss you.